Movie review number 1426 is Eden. Eden is a 2025 movie directed by Ron Howard. So this movie has Vertical Entertainment, AGC Studios, Library Pictures International, Medan Productions, and Imagine Entertainment. I saw this movie on August 27th, 2025 at AMC Westchester 18 in Westchester, Ohio. So this is based on a true story. And basically, it's a little bit of a survival movie, but it's not exactly what you think. I mean, there have been other survival movies where the main characters are in a predicament and are trying to get out of their situation. Like, for instance, we have seen movies where people are trapped in various places or they can't get out and they're trying to figure out a way to survive. But this is a little different. It's not the climate or the place, it's each other. So, in this movie, we see a true story of a group of disillusioned outsiders who abandon modern society in search of a new beginning. Settling on a remote, uninhabited island, their utopian dream quickly unravels as they discover that the greatest threat that they have to face is not the brutal climate or deadly wildlife, it is each other. What follows is a chilling descent into chaos where tension spiral, desperation takes hold, and a twisted power struggle that leads to betrayal, violence, and death. Ooh. So these outsiders, let's just say they are in groups of three, as far as they're basically there are some people from three different groups. One group features a doctor and his wife, who goes to this island for the doctor to try to write his memoir. Another group is a family who decides to go to this island in search of medicine and other things that they want to explore, and they are about to have another child. And then we also see another group that features a famous actress that's a little manipulative, and basically she kind of wants things to be done her way. Interesting. So they decide to go on different parts of the island, but they kind of drive each other crazy because they're trying to live on this island at the same time. They are using some of the resources that other people might be using. And let's just say that some of them might be invading some other people's privacy. So basically, the tension is getting worsened throughout the movie. And it's only a matter of time to figure out who may live out at the end. It's not like the battle of survival, it's more like who will have the audacity to stay on this island and who may be the one or ones to eventually go at the end. Wow, this was really good. It is definitely a thriller, shocking, a little suspense thriller about a group of people who are trying not to get insane from each other, but the longer they stay on this island, the crazier they may become. Wow. So, this movie has Jude Law as Dr. Friedrich Riddle, Vanessa Kirby portrays Dora Strauch, Daniel Bruhel portrays Heinz Whitmore, Sydney Sweeney portrays Margaret Whitmore, Anna de Armalas portrays Baroness Eloise Bospreti Reigno Warhorn. Wow, that's a long name. Jonathan Tittle portrays Harriet Whitmore. Richard Rosberg portrays Aaron Hancock. Toby Wallace portrays Robert Phillipson, Felix Cameron portrays Rudolph Owens, and Inicio Gasparinelli portrays Manuel Borgia. And the thing about it is, this is based on a true story about a group of people who decides to go to this island on their own free will to rediscover themselves, try to get things done, but having other people on the island may drive them insane. As food and resources may be running out, and it gets to a point where some of them that have promised not to do like any harm or do anything bad, well, let's just say they may break that promise. I won't discuss too much more, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. This movie reminded me just a little, and I mean just a little of Castaway, which I also saw in this year, about a guy who gets shipwrecked on an island and lives there for 4 years. Well, at least, one thing about his character, he does a little crazy at times, but not to the point that he becomes like all bad or anything. Unlike some of the characters in Eden, well, let's just say some of them start to go very insane. Like, insane. But yeah, this was a very good movie. I definitely recommend it. So that's my movie review of Eden, Precinct 2 from this movie review. Alright, goodbye.